Today we'll be seeing Unit 5 Input Output System. So we all know input and output devices are connected from a computer so to provide input as well as to get the output. So input devices, we all know general input devices like keyboard, monitor, mouse, etc, etc. Okay, now these devices are connected using some wire. Okay, and the collection of these wires are called as bus. Okay, so we are having different type of buses by which various input devices are connected. Okay, so here we see we are having one PCI. This is the main bus from which many devices, CPU, monitor and many other devices are also connected, and some buses are also connected using from this PCI. So this is the backbone of our system from which many buses as well as many input devices, output devices as well as our CPU is also connected. Okay, so apart from that, we are the main bus, we are having some other buses also. These buses generally vary in the range. For example, this IDE controller, here we see that it is used to connect two disk, okay, two memory devices. And similarly we are having this SCSI controller. It is also a type of bus where we are having more than two disk. We are able to connect more than two disks from the bus. So these are the different type of buses which are connected to our main bus. Okay, and this is the basic architecture of the input output system. And next we see input output port. Okay, so input output port, we all have seen input output port. For example, suppose the port where we put our headphones. Okay, so that is one port. Similarly we are having port for Bluetooth, similarly port for Wi-Fi, and so we are having USB port. So these are the different type of ports where we connect our input device or the output device. We have a port for keyboard connection, we have a port for mouse connection. Okay, so every IO devices we are able to connect using some ports. Okay, and now these ports are having some registers like status register, control register, data register and data out register. Okay, so in status it indicates whether the device is ready to take the data, or it wants to send the data, or we are having some error during the transmission. This is all the information that the status register will show. Similarly, control register will give some command like read command, write command, and data in register is used to get the input, and data out register is used to send the output. Okay, now we see the types of IO devices. So IO devices is categorized. First is human readable, like printer, video display, keyboard and mouse. So these are the devices which if we are giving input, it is given in the human readable form, as well as if we are getting the output, we are getting the output so that human can directly read it or see it. Next is machine readable, like USB devices. These are the machine readable where we are having the data, we plug in the device and our computer is able to process the data. And last is communication devices. These are the devices like modem which are used to communicate with some other devices. Okay, so these are the basic three IO device. Next we'll be seeing organization of the IO function in the next video we'll be seeing.